Today's plan is just a mixed bag. So I'm going to cast one in and see what we get.
Alex, can I have the net, darling?
Cool.
Okay.
You might want to wind yours up. It's going on that side. Mum. Oh no, so that should be alright.
Nice.
Our first Taylor.
Alex, your line.
Right, about to call it a night now, and it's been a great night. I've had a great result. So before I go home, I'm just going to actually kind of clean some of the catch. Now this, the reason I'm cleaning it now is just preparing it for smoking. Saves me a lot of hard yakka when I get home. So I thought I'd do it here, make the mess here. So this is one of our lovely Taylors. What I'm going to do, it's been dispatched and bled. I'm just going to take the guts out now, leave the scales on for smoking. And as you can see, the difference between the fish that's been bled, once you've removed all the guts, it's so clean. There's no need to clean any further. All the blood is gone. So, let's put this one down here. Taylor number 2. Now we have a lovely batch of clean fish. No mess in my kitchen. Okay, so we just arrived home from our fishing trip, and these are the fish that I cleaned earlier on the boat to prepare for smoking. So I'm just going to quickly make a quick brine, and then we'll cure the fish for the smoking. So what I have here is cooking salt. That's 1 kilo, but I'm only going to use half of that amount, so approximately about 500 grams. And this is brown sugar, and that's half a kilo there, but I'll use half of that too, so it's about 250 grams approximately. And this here is ground black pepper. That's 2 tablespoons in there, so I'll just combine that in as well. And I'll just give this a quick mix around, just break it up. And the idea of curing the fish is actually it firms up the flesh, it enhances the flavour, and it also draws a lot of the excess moisture out of the fish. So that's one of the yellowtails there from the bone. We'll just sit that in there. Now right now it's going on midnight, so I'm going to be sitting this in the brine overnight for a minimum of 8 hours. And then wash it off, let it dry, and then we'll start the smoking process. Lovely Taylor there. Now with these fish, for smoking, I've only gutted them. The scales are still on. The reason for that is it holds the flesh together firmly and nicely, keeps the fish in a nice shape, and it retains a lot of its natural taste. And there you have it. Lovely fresh yellowtail and Taylor. So we'll check in once we're ready to smoke. I'll show you what happens next. Okay, so the fish have been sitting in the brine overnight, and what I've done this morning is I've taken them out, given them a wash, washed off all the excess brine, and I've sit them in a rack inside a fridge for about a few hours now just to dry them off. I'll just give you a quick look what they look like now. Yeah, so there we have the cured fish. They've been sitting in the fridge for the last few hours to dry off, so they are dry to touch. And also I've got these pelletized sawdust. That's a hickory. That's my stainless steel smoker and a portable stove. So I'll line them up and we'll start smoking. So as per my earlier smoked fish video, we lined the smoker with just a bit of tin foil. just to make the cleaning process a bit easier. And I'll go with a handful of these sawdust pellets. The rack one. And I think I'll go with the 2 larger fish first, because they'll take a little bit longer. Just pop that on there. Two. Maybe a bit too. Bring it down lower. Lid on. Straight onto the heat. The heat's on low at the moment. Now I'm going to give this between 25 to 30 minutes to do its thing. .30 minutes cooking time has just passed, so these 2 tail are ready. I'll take them out and start the next lot. Alrighty, so we're finished smoking the fish now. What I'm going to do next is let these fish stand in the fridge overnight, just for the flavours to develop a little bit more, and then I'll show you what I do with them next. So the smoked fish have been in the fridge overnight for the flavours to develop a little bit more, and I'll just show you what they look like now. So the appearance is slightly different. It seems to be more dry and firmed up a little bit more. So I'll take one out, and as mentioned, I was going to show you how I normally eat it. Now I know I've made an earlier video with smoked fish, which is quite similar to this, but however, that one wasn't, the description wasn't as detailed as this, whereas this one I've actually showed you how the brine was made, and I'm about to show you how I prefer to eat the smoked fish. So the skin, the scales on it, peels away quite easily to reveal lovely flaky flesh. Now this fish here is mentioned in my earlier videos too. It's a yellowtail. It's a very underrated fish, and it's possibly one of my favourite eating fish for sashimi and smoked as well. So we'll just have a quick sneaky taste of the fish on its own. That's what it looks like. Doesn't that look lovely? I'll just That is perfect. Not overly salty, the brine has complemented the flavours, and it's got a lovely smoky flavour to it. Okay, so how I normally eat this is just take a bit of the flesh off, just pop it on a bit of cracker. So this is just a rye Vita, a rye crisp bread, and normally I would have cheese, but I think I thought I'd go for the light and refreshing version today. And that's just a bit of chopped onion, a couple of bits of gherkin, and this is just a bit of lumpfish caviar. You can buy this in Coles or any supermarket, and it's quite lovely. Alrighty, so that's it there. Oh, there's also one other thing. I had a bit of the fish roe from a flathead that I caught in an earlier video. I'll just put a bit of that on too, just to try out. Now, for you mukbang ASMR fans, I'm going in for the kill. Sorry for speaking with my mouth full, but that was sensational. I don't know how the mukbang guys do it, but yeah, with the whole mouthful. But if you get a chance, guys, give it a go. Go out there, catch some yellowtails. This is your bread and butter fishing. Anyone can do this. You can go to any jetty in Sydney Harbour. I guarantee you catch a yellowtail, you catch tailor, trevally. Go out there, get yourself a stainless steel smoker. Follow the instructions I showed you. Do it for yourself, and you'll be thoroughly enjoying this for years to come. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Until the next one, bye for now.